This institute is very close to the ambition of our honorable Chief. This course, and broadly speaking, this course has been designed by the inputs of multiple experts, not only from India, but other part of the country also and abroad as well. This course particularly will be conducted 2 hours on Friday and Saturday evening from 5 to 7. Depending upon the demand, it may shift to 5:30 also, because in the last meeting with the participants, those who have registered, they have demanded to shift the time for half an hour. So we decided to initiate this course from tomorrow onwards from 5:30 to 7:30. This will be online mode. And as you know, we have very ambitious around 11 chapters, 11 topics in the entire course. As I said, this will be completed in roughly in 45 classes, 45 hours as per UGC 2020 NEP norms for 3 credit course. And as you must have seen the syllabus, thus we are giving inputs on cyber crime, cyber forensics, their tool and technique, OSINT, cyber laws and investigation part, judicial overtone and their institutional framework, then digital contract and e-commerce perspective, the another techno-legal perspective, privacy right, which has become fundamental right in India after Puttaswamy case in 2017, and particularly DPDP Act, which is most important these days. In 2023, India has introduced, and I think how this fiduciary, data fiduciary and data principal, their interaction, and now the fine up to the tune of rupees 250 crores may be levied on a person who breaches the data. So nowadays, data is the most prestigious thing. So I think you all will believe that technology part, until unless it is legally compliant, I think the legal compliant part is very important, and that is why we brought this concept of law with labs. You may be surprised to know that what is the meaning of law with labs in our course. The purpose of this concept is, which is unique to this institution, that we have tried to marry law with the science and technology. The candidates or the experts, professionals of technology need to know the principles, the basics of law, because ultimately, if they are aware of legal requirement, probably they will build their technology ab initio right from the beginning in consonance with the legal requirement. Whether you are in India or abroad, nowadays you have to be very, very cautious in technological perspective, that is, they are legally compliant. What happens in the modern era or even till date, that first technology is being built and then it is being evaluated by the legal team, and it is like a patchwork. That once, suppose a tailor made some good quality of coat and pant, but you don't know who is going to use it. So then you have to alter it. Likewise, technology, if it is compliant since beginning with the legal perspective, legal requirement, then it will have better value, and you may not get trapped into the data breach and many other things, which is going to be a big challenge for any individual, any organization, any MNC, or even any nation. So legal compliance will be the focus of our course. Then we are going to give you the input on intellectual property in cyberspace. This is a very, very critical and important area, and we all know whether it is a cyber crime, maybe it is digital arrest, maybe it is sextortion, or any kind of duping on cyberspace. The financial, part is very, very important. Whether it is banking, any financial institution, any individual, everybody willing to protect its, value, its individual value, its financial value, its integrity. So these financial services and their compliance and regulations, we will give you the inputs on that. Then, of course, we are the police officers, and we have battery of police officers, not only in India, but abroad, who will give you inputs on CDR analysis, IPDR analysis, and all. And at last, but not least, we will provide you future directions. What are the prospects? And what is the cyber security? And zero trust security, you might be knowing the Zscaler, which is the leading, international, framework. They have provided. Zscaler has shook hand with us very recently in January, and we invite you all to very ambitious 3-day summit on cyber warfare, which is being conducted by our institute UPSIFS Lucknow in the campus for 3 days from 19 to 21 of March. You all are cordially invited, either in person or online. It will be streamlined. Even the today event is streamlined, so anybody can join that event. There, the dignitaries not only from India, but you will see that it will be like a kumbh of cyber security, really speaking, because so many experts from different corners of India and from many other part of the world have been invited. They have given consent. Honorable Rajnath Singh ji, the Defense Minister of India, our own Honorable Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath ji will bless us, and many more dignitaries, judicial officers will be there. And not only you will be always, but they are part of our esteemed team, but once you join us, you will join for us forever. Whatever course, whatever activity we will do, you will always be inherent part of our exercise. So we are not having access to you or building the relationship with you only for this course. This will be a kind of union. This will be a kind of association, a partnership forever for the better understanding, sharing, experiencing the knowledge and your experience in different fields. That is how we brand our institute for the future, for better human value system and all. With this, not taking much of time, yes, the last but not least, the one important announcement, because today, not only today, but since last 2-3 days, lot of requests have been made that we should enhance the date for registration. So I request our Professor Dr. Roshan Singh that please extend a date for at least a week time, so that maybe few persons may like to see what type of course we are providing. So 1 week you may extend for their assessment. Now our esteemed guest for today, I would be happy to just give the name, although Kartikeya will give their detailed introduction, but it's my onerous duty, and I am very happy and glad to see many faces which have achieved a lot in their life, and they are here. They are really, we are blessed, and we are very grateful with the core of our heart that they have spare time and they are here, and we should give a clap to all of them. Sri Pawan Sharma ji, who is a very distinguished CEO in the youngest age. Then Dr. Nikhil Joshi ji, who has achieved a lot. Then none other than Upendra Giri, who is known for project management, who brought project management in India, and the team of Pawan Sharma, Upendra Giri, and Dr. Joshi is like a trio. And wherever they go, they inbuilt the difference. They provide everything with difference. So we have brought all these three dignitaries. Then we have Professor J.P. Pandey to join. He is the Honorable Vice Chancellor of AKTU UP, and you might be knowing, most of you, that AKTU is an umbrella university of Government of Uttar Pradesh, which has more than 750 uh, engineering colleges. So it is a unique university, and it has more than 4-5 lakhs of students which have been registered there. So we are blessed that very soon Professor J.P. Pandey will also address you, and he will also take few of the classes. Then another very prominent professor, Professor Sher sir, is also joining very soon. He is currently the director of Triple IT Lucknow. He is also joining and blessing us. And he has uh, means he has a a wide spectrum of knowledge in management and various other field. And he was also instrumental for founding IMT Ghaziabad. So you might be knowing the importance of IMT Ghaziabad in the field of management. Then today we will be means another very important personality, Kiran, who is an IPS of UP cadre. He served in CBI. He was with me when I served in CBI long back. And nowadays he is in Interpol, and he is, you can say, repository of various fields, how international investigation, whether it is OSINT, you might have heard about blue notice, red notice, and whatnot, about MLAT. So he is the king pin of the knowledge, I must say, and he will also address today. And then just now I could see the face which is glowing, and none other than AK Misraji, who is from DSCI. We will also listen today Sri Vishal Gautam, who is the India representative of Scalar, and the list is very long. So wait and watch and enjoy this knowledge sharing. And this is the beginning. I think we will together charter the new era of learning in digital space. So thank you very much. And now, Karthik, you may please take over and can introduce. I think we can start with Pawan Sharma Bhai Sahab, and I think he is the giant who can begin and raise the curtain. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, sir, for your kind words and embarking us with giving us such a fabulous course, which will help the young minds a lot. So, coming to Pawan Sharma, sir. Pawan Sharma, sir, is the founder of Bravit Digital USA, a patent company that offers consulting and investment into next-gen companies globally. He has also serves as a member of the advisory board of Cyber Alliance USA. Pawan sir is an active angel investors in companies globally and mentor the founding members, helping them to validate their product, asset in markets, and scale the business in the manufacturing, life sciences, and energy. He also mentors globally organizations on digital transformations using AI, robotics, cybersecurity, and quantum technology. So there is much more about sir. Thanks a lot, sir, for giving us time. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. And am I audible, first of all, Karthik?
Sir, you're audible, sir.
Okay, great. First of all, thank you, Dr. Goswami, to giving me the honor of being present on this elite board with so many dignitaries over here. And also, I would like to thank and welcome Dr. Pandey, Professor Pandey, Dr. Sherry, Ms. Neha Jain, Upendra Giri, and Dr. Nikhil Joshi. And it's, as I said at the beginning, such a pleasure to meet all others from UPSIFS. I should say that um, I have seen the journey from, from an initiative concept to where UPSIF is here. And every time that I get an update and I speak with everybody in UPSIF, I say, be it the, be it the, be it all the professors, be it the students, I see a tremendous pace at with this university or the institute has come along. And the reason I'll keep using the word university because it's almost at par with all the IITs and IIM. There are three, or rather there are four things that that we look at a global level when we look at an institute. The very first thing being the am I audible?
You are audible, sir. So you are audible.
Okay, good. So the very first thing is the infrastructure. The second very important thing is the faculty. The third most important thing is the quality of the students. And the fourth is the ecosystem. And I should say that it's very rare that in any institute you find all these three things coming together. So it's such a great vision that the Chief Minister Sri Aditya Yoginath ji and Dr. Goswami has put together and brought it to the speed. When Dr. Goswami spoke to me about this, the course that you've launched, Law with Labs, and I was going through the entire course and, we were discussing. And when I got the final brochure, I should say, I looked at the page from left to right and back again, and I have it here with me. One of the things that I should say, actually, two things. One is that this course is probably one of the most comprehensive courses that I've seen globally. And I am associated with various universities globally, very related to cybersecurity. And I should say it is one of the most comprehensive courses that brings law, cybersecurity or resilience, and the ethics together, which is phenomenal. Not many organizations do that. The other thing, Dr. Goswami, and I think I should ask you, I can take the liberty of asking you here. When I went to the last page, I think there's probably a mistake in the last page, right? Fee structure and eligibility. If it's really 12,000 rupees, that is super value for money. Nowhere can you get this in 12,000 rupees. If 12,000, I would have thought it's 1,20,000 or maybe 12 lakh. You know, if you go to any other university globally, even the private ones, those who are doing it here, I mean, 12,000 is phenomenal value of money that's come with so many dignitaries that you mentioned who are going to be coming and speaking over here. So Dr. Goswami, Dr. Singh, hearty congratulations for starting this course. I wish even I can join this course. It is so enticing for me to look at joining this course. As I said, it's a super value for money, but it's also something that I believe will help reskill all the professionals, be it from the government as well as from the private. And it will also help us be reemployable. Many a times as we age, one of the questions that comes in our mind is, am I going to be reemployable? Am I valid today? Right? Am I current today? Right? And I think this is a course that can help uh, UPSIFS to make students or professionals current or reemployable again. Now, one of the things that, and Dr. Goswami, I just thought I'll also bring to mind is, whenever I teach, whenever I take lectures across the globe, you would have heard me use the word power, POWER, which means super apps. O stands for online, whether it is e-commerce, it is digital identity. W stands for wallets, e-payments. E stands for e-commerce, embedded connectors, connected IoTs. And R stands for real time, whether it is digital twin. Now, with all this happening, cybersecurity, of course, becomes very important, right? It's very important, but more often than less, these things are reactive, which means something happens and we all start looking under the hood to see, where the problem is. I think the second thing that is very important is today you will see people teaching cyber law, you will see people teaching cyber security. Not everybody is teaching these two courses together. So what happens? I, as a cybersecurity expert, will start thinking only from a tech point of view, may not be thinking from a business point of view, because today law really safeguards the entire business value proposition. It helps save the data of our customers, it helps save the data of our suppliers, it helps save the data of the employees, and law actually guides that. So one of the things that I would humbly submit, Dr. Goswami, is when we take this course, we should also teach our students, also teach all the professionals about pre-mortem. Forensics is done when as a post-mortem, right? When somebody is dead, or something has failed, we all go back under the hood, and Upendra Giri, who is one of the leaders in the world on program and project management, will agree that we look at the word and say, why did this go wrong? ये गलत क्यों हुआ? कहाँ पे हमसे गलती हुई? Pre-mortem is a concept which thinks of it has failed. And now you start thinking why it has failed. And I think the word law with labs is perfect here, because law with labs, the labs part over there will help you simulate conditions, simulate strategies, simulate incidents that has happened. And how does law come together? I also believe one of the things that is going to be really very popular that will come, or probably if it is not, I feel that will come very close together, is a three-pronged approach, right? The first pronged approach is cyber resilience. We can also call it cybersecurity. I tend to call cyber resilience because it's pre and post. The second is cyber law, and the third is cyber insurance. These three things are going to come together and they will help protect the organization, be it a government organization, be it a private organization. These three will come together and help organizations save themselves from financial losses, from reputational risks and losses, and from other legal losses. One of the other things why I said insurance and cyber law is very important to go with cyber resilience, because today we only think of India, but cybersecurity is perhaps one of the only things that rides on the crypto rails, that rides on so many other digital transformational platforms, and it is global. And as you know, there are more than 30 countries that don't have cyber laws. There is a European Union that has cyber law. There is a US that has cyber law. And by and large, we all agree that there is some agreement. But there are more than 30 countries worldwide that have absolutely zilch law on data protection, data security, and cyber law. So what happens if something goes wrong? There still is a question mark if where the data is stored, where the data is processed, and where the end user is. So I think the course that I see, that has been put over here, I think has been very thoughtfully put together. And I believe that this is one of the best courses I have seen. And I do believe every professional, including me, I would like to learn, will really add a lot of value. So Dr. Goswami, Dr. Singh, once again, heartiest congratulations. A fantastic course. And I wish all the participants the very best. If I can be of any help at any given point in time, I'll be more than happy to come. Thank you so much, Dr. Goswami and Kartikeya, for giving me this opportunity. Thanks a lot. Namaskar.
Thank you very much, sir. Indeed, you have set the stage, and your services will definitely help us to propagate this course further. Now, Kartikeya, please continue.
Thanks a lot, so for embarking with your words. Our next speaker is Dr. Arun Mohan Sherry, sir. Dr. Arun Mohan Sherry, sir, is an renowned academician and administrator, currently serving as the director of Indian Institute of Information Technology, IIIT Lucknow. He has impressive academic background, being an gold medalist and holding an MTech degree in computer science from IIT Kharagpur as well as a PhD. Throughout his career, Dr. Sherry Sir has received numerous awards and honors, including the Anand Swaroop Bhatnagar Gold Medal, Brilliant Sprint Honor by Lions Club, Indian Icon Award for Outstanding Accomplishment in Education, and Rabindranath Tagore Samman for his contribution to technical education. Over to you, sir.
Good evening. And first of all, my best wishes to all the participants. This is a very unique program, unique course, keeping in mind the requirement related with cyber security and cyber law. And this requirement is not only in India, it's across the globe. So this is a short-term program, is a skill-based program, a job-oriented program, or you can start your own entrepreneurship journey after the completion of this program. As far as cybersecurity is concerned, there is a quote: nothing is secure. The thing which is secure today will be insecure tomorrow. But as far as cybersecurity and cyber law is concerned, there are three key areas. One is the protection of your system which you are using, whether it's mobile device, whether it's your laptop or desktop or whatever device you are using. Second one is the protection and security of your network, whether it's LAN, WAN or internet, whatever it may be, the protection of network. And third, which is very crucial, the protection of data. As mentioned by the previous speaker, Shri Pawanji, nowadays, because we are using this cloud system, data is at remote location. We don't know where is our data. It's in which country, on which server. So how to protect the data? And cyber security, cyber laws are different in different countries. As mentioned by Pawanji, there are 30 countries where there is no cyber law, or they are in the process of, implementing the strategy for this protection of data, and they are in the process of designing the norms for protection of data. And the key areas of cybersecurity law first is data privacy regulation. Second is cybercrime and hacking laws. Then third is intellectual property protection. Then incident reporting and notification. Compliances and governance. Liability and accountability. And in this course, not only the cyber laws, here you will get cyber security labs as well. That is practical hands-on learning. And as far as labs is concerned, there are labs related with the legal aspect of data. There are labs related with cybercrime investigation. There are labs related with compliances with data protection. There are labs related with penetration testing and legal boundaries. There are labs related with risk management and cybersecurity insurance lab. There are labs related with incident response and legal framework. So there are many labs related with cybersecurity and cyber law. So this is a very unique program which will cover the cybersecurity aspect, cyber law with hands-on experience. So let me congratulate the entire team of State Forensic Institute for designing this wonderful program. I feel this is a unique program and there is a lot of demand related with cybersecurity and cyber law. There are very few institutes in the country, even globally, who are offering such type of unique program at such a affordable price. Genuinely, as my previous speaker Pawanji mentioned, that 12,000, it's almost free of cost. Any premium institute across the globe, they are not offering such type of programs less than 1,50,000 rupees. Even whether it's online program or offline program. So it's quality education at a very reasonable price for masses. It's a unique experiment. It's a unique program. And let me congratulate each and every participant of this program for joining such a unique and wonderful program. My best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for blessing us. And as you rightly mentioned that this is the institute is not to earn money. Basically, we want to spread the education at the affordable price. This price is only because there are some cost involved. Otherwise, we are not at all for money. But certainly, sir, your words of wisdom will take us to the next level. And now I request the organizer, please continue further. The next speaker, please. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir. Coming to the next speaker, he is a renowned personality, Upendra Giri, sir. Upendra Giri, sir, is a world-renowned business leader, serial entrepreneur, coach, trainer, consultant, and a high-impact keynote speaker recognized globally with over 30 years of experience in providing exceptional business management service across industry sector. Upendra sir is known for his productizing the mindset with a rare blend of innovation and unwavering determination to bring product to market, known for influencing change, building great talents, and much more. Thanks, sir, for giving us the time. Over to you, sir. Hope, uh,
Oh, could you hear me okay?
sir,
Okay. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank each one of you guys. You know what? You are amazing people. You keep giving me surprise every single time I turn around is something unique coming. And I would say that there are three types of people in the world. People, very small fraction of people who tend to be the changing the world. There's a smaller fraction of people who see the change happening, and there are people, whole bunch of the people, which is about 95% people, they have no idea what's going to happen to the world. So we are living in a hyper change environment. And I can tell you one thing, what I've seen in last 2 years time, Dr. GK Goswami and his team has done something which is incredible. There's no parallel comparison in the world what this institution has done already. They're not only keeping the pace with the world, but they are staying ahead of the curve, because I believe the F1 race, the only person who wins the F1 race is who leads to, when the downtime is there, you are picking up the speed actually. So if this question of cybersecurity or forensic or law and order, if you talk to me about 2 years back, I will have question on this course, by the way. But today, the juncture the world is at, there is no doubt in my mind that you beat any international benchmark. I had been teaching for last 30 years, and I have never, ever seen something coming with the speed of light. So with the speed of light, with the spread of interdisciplinary domain, bringing forensic law and of course technology together for saving and doing justice to this planet. So I can tell you, Dr. G.K. Goswami sir, what you have been able to achieve. Most people, most organizations, it takes them at least 5 years to come up with something, which you have been able to do it in a fraction of time. Especially last few months, I am amazed. What I see, that there are two types of people, either people within the same body, either you are happy or you're sad, or you are a dreamer or you are a doer. I think you have beaten that law actually, and a new belief would be created where you not only dream but you deliver in the same time. So this is impossible. So what I see, the people who are joining this program, I think with the advancement of AI leading to further complexity in cybersecurity, together putting the lot of pressure on the power grid in the world, creating more complex world down the road, I think you would be on the frontier to solve a lot of complex problem in future to happen. So I think you would be in the true sense, uh, cyber yodhas who would not only be equipped with the law, they would have the very powerful understanding, just because you will not only get the interdisciplinary teams to come together, but it would be also that you will be learning from the global thought leaders. So I can truly see that India diaspora is coming to you. It has been something similar when the work would people will come to work, but the work has started coming to people. Now the campus is coming to you. Rather, you go to campus. So the world has changed completely. And UP State Institute of Forensic Science is truly a futuristic organization, which is not going to create the employment seekers, but they would be the employment givers actually in the times to come. So that's my belief. This is how I see it. You are the people who are not only the people who only strategize, but you are implementers at the same time. My specialization had been on the strategy execution, and I can very well tell based on what I've seen in the world in last 30 odd years, being in the Silicon Valley for more than 3 decades now, you are being equipped for the global marketplace. You don't know where you can create a huge impact. And I'm the firm believer when it comes to fee structure, Pavanji and Dr. Sherry, what you said, I think, let me reveal this number to you. In the international market, because I create content, I deliver content for last 30 years. This content, it beats any standard in the global marketplace. You revise your pricing, by the way. This would not be less than $5,000 in the international marketplace today. Not less than $5,000, and I'm talking US dollars, by the way. You know, so it's almost 4.5 lakhs. So I think, of course, in the beginning you can do that, what you're doing, but I think you need to probably revisit this price point. It's down the road. Of course, the first couple of batches could be immensely benefited, but I can guarantee this will go international market big time. And I personally will hire some people from this batch itself.
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you very much, Upendra. Very nice. Thank you. Anything more? Please.
No, I'm done. By the way, I woke up at 4. I've been teaching since 4 o'clock in person, standing on the floor since 4 in the morning.
You are a machine actually. So you are real ML, machine learning, how to learn the knowledge. So thank you very much. And really, the words of wisdom from all the dignitaries are really encouraging for us as the first batch. And I hope the participants will also get motivated. And it is not the money actually, it is the vision behind it. So money does not matter, as I told you. We are committed only for the betterment of the society at large. So please, Karthik, carry on further. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir. Coming to our next speaker is Miss Neha Jain, ma'am, renowned IS officer. Miss Neha Jain, ma'am, is a distinguished IS officer, currently serving as the managing director of Uttar Pradesh Development System Corporation Limited (UPDESCO) and special secretary to the Government of Uttar Pradesh IT and Electronics Department. With a strong educational background in computer science and engineering from HBTI, Ms. Jain ma'am embarked on her impressive career journey. She was appointed to the IS in 2014 and has since held various key positions, showing case her exceptional leadership and administrative skills. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Neha. And really, we are very honored for your presence. And I must tell the August gathering here that Neha is very young and very competent professional. And since beginning, she has been associated with us. And today she is traveling, but she has taken out time for us. And I really, on behalf of the institute, we thank you, ma'am. And please carry on.
Thank you so much, sir. Please allow me to switch off my video and I'll just speak. Like, so, thank you so much, sir. This course is brilliant, as everybody has already said. but I have a couple of suggestions, sir. One, I would want to join the course personally because the content is so good and it's always good to be in a team of learners and have that peer-to-peer learning. And since your institute is so reputed and in such a short span of time, you've been able to bring it to a level which is not less than any other national or international university. I mean, I see it, I don't know without you where it would have been, but with you it has been just beyond uh, words. It has been excellent. And I always say that, so I'll say that again, that when I was a joint MD in UPSIDA, that's where the land belongs to. I was the one who was instrumental in sanctioning the map of this institute, and from that map to a solid brick and mortar building to now again going online. Like, I mean, this is an achievement which is so really good. But I am from IT and Electronics Department of the state presently, and I am from 2014 batch of IS. So, sir, because by virtue of being in IT and electronics, I get to talk to a lot of other people in this sphere. So I had a couple of suggestions since this course is so good and I'm so sure that it will be very receptive by the audience. I'm not sure of the number of people who are benefiting, but if it is around 100, then maybe lakhs of people need to benefit from this course. So, sir, I have two small suggestions. One is the I Got Karam Yogi. वहां पे सर बहुत सारे इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं जो कि enrolled हैं and it is the capacity building program of the government of India which is for all the officers at every level because as officers as employees of the government we need to reskill ourselves. So sir, one is that avenue where this course could also go, and second is the Coursera, and I am in touch with the people from Coursera India, and I'll put you in touch with them and next time they're here. So Coursera and I Got Karam Yogi are the two places where I see you as a university enrolling and giving it from your platform. So it will have, like a MOOC, it will have a much wider reach and which is very deserving of such type of course, sir. I mean, I can go on and on about the type of value it delivers, this course. But I think, sir, जब अगर हम लोग बात करते हैं क्योंकि हम प्रशासन से हैं, I'll say something in Hindi because क्योंकि यूपी में रहते हुए हिंदी बोल के थोड़ा ज्यादा बेहतर फील आता है. तो हम लोग जब भी जस्टिस की बात करते हैं तो हम ट्रूथ जस्टिस तब तक नहीं दे सकते जब तक वो एविडेंस बेस्ड सही इंसान को ना पकड़े. तो जो सही इंसान को हमें मैप डाउन करना है वो डेटरेंट भी होता है क्योंकि कई बार ऐसा होता है और साइबर क्राइम्स इतने सोफिस्टिकेटेड होते हैं और उसके जो जो गलत करने वाले लोग हैं वो इतने इन्फ्लुएंशियल भी हो सकते हैं और जो उनके लॉ इन्फोर्सर्स हैं वो इतने इलिटरेट भी हो सकते हैं कि उसको समझ ही ना पाए. जैसे कि बहुत सिंपल सा मुझे किसी ने बोला कि एक मैलवेयर था तो उसको किसी ने अपने कंप्यूटर पे ही चला दिया रादर देन किसी सैंडबॉक्स एनवायरनमेंट में चलाने के. तो दीज आर लाइक बेसिक्स. तो सर साइबर जो हमारे साइबर थानाज हैं उनको तो बहुत ही जरूरी है इस टाइप के कोर्स से equip करना. Sir, I'm sure you have a strategy in place. I'm just adding my 2 cents to it. But sir, justice, true justice, as you said, law with labs, वो अंग्रेजी में इतना अच्छा नहीं आ रहा है. बट सर अगर न्याय हमें देना है तो न्याय के लिए बहुत अच्छी नीव फॉरेंसिक्स की होना आज की दुनिया में बहुत जरूरी है सर. इतने ज्यादा व्हाइट कॉलर क्राइम्स बढ़ गए हैं. व्हाइट कॉलर क्राइम्स के बारे में जानना सर, इट इज लाइक कोविड. जब कोविड था तब हमारी रिंगटोन चेंज हुई थी, अगर आपको लास्ट टाइम याद हो कि कोविड था तो फिर ये था कि अपना मुंह ढक के रखिए और ये सारी चीजें. और अब 1930 वाला जो अब कॉलर ट्यून वो आता है. अब जब हम लोग सुनते हैं तो फोन पे पहली चीज क्या आती है कि आपको अगर कोई भी डिजिटल अरेस्ट कर रहा है तो आप उसमें परेशानी है बिकॉज इट्स अ नेशनल प्रॉब्लम एज ऑफ नाउ. ऑल द सिटीजंस ऑफ द कंट्री आर फेसिंग इट. So it is very well in time and we do need these cyber yoddhas to come forward and play their part. और जो कल्प्रिट है उनको नैप करें. बहुत सारे इंटरनेशनल क्राइम्स हो रहे हैं नेशनल लेवल पे. मे बी वी नीड टू स्टेप अप our policy. We have a very strong DPDP act in place with 250 crores of पेनल्टी अगर कोई डेटा ब्रीच करता है. कोई विदाउट कंसेंट डेटा आपका प्रोसेस नहीं कर सकता. इट इज बीइंग कंपेयर्ड टू द GDPR. So, sir, I think as a country, we need to also move ahead. And I'm so glad that rather than being a person who always says कि ऐसा होना चाहिए, ऐसा होना चाहिए. So you are one of the people who are like doing कि भाई ये रहा, ये कर लो. So thank you very much, and thank you for having me over here, because it also opens my perspective of things. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Miss Neha, for your presence and your gracious words and words of encouragement. You always support, and I know your support is always encouraging the entire, environment. In every event, you have not only support us but participated in person also. Again, despite your busy schedule, you are here. So I appreciate and I congratulate you also because you are part of this system. So having said that, thank you once again. And then you can go ahead,
Thank you so
Karthik,
much, sir.
please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Coming to our next speaker is S. Kiran sir. S. Kiran sir is a senior IPS officer from 2008 batch working as Deputy Inspector General DIG with CBI, presently on secondment at Interpol headquarters in France. With over 16 years of experience, he has held significant leadership roles in law enforcement, including serving as district police chief in various Uttar Pradesh districts such as Noida, Jhansi, Pratapgarh, and Sultanpur. In the CBI, he specialized in financial fraud and corruption cases. He is also a Twing cybersecurity fellow and a certified fraud examiner. Thanks a lot, sir, for giving us the time. And sir has joined from France, so over to you, sir.
Thank you, Karthike. So all that what Karthike told is actually Goswami sir ka den hai, because in CBI he was my boss. So good evening, sir. Good evening, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues and friends. It is both an honor and privilege to be with you today, even though virtually, as we celebrate a significant milestone, I should say. The launch of a new course aimed at enhancing our capabilities in tackling the so-called complex landscape of modern crime. So before I start, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the founding director of UPSIFS, Dr. Goswami sir, and in general to DGP Uttar Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh government. Sir, your visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to the safety and security of our communities have made this initiative possible. As Mr. Upendra Giri sir just said, I just heard him talking, say that, who said that dreamers and doers, you need to be a dreamer to think of this and a doer to make this possible. So this, you have made the impossible possible within a few days. This course marks a pivotal step in your collective journey towards building a more effective and responsive law enforcement system. It's a testament to your efforts and dedication that we are here today, ready to embrace the challenges ahead. And before we delve into the essence of this course, it's crucial to recognize the rapidly evolving nature of crime in our society. The challenges we face today are multifaceted and increasingly sophisticated, fueled by advancements in the technology and globalization of criminal enterprises. From organized crime syndicates to the insidious rise of cybercrime, our traditional approaches are being tested like never before. This course, I'm sure, will equip our officers and forensic scientists with the knowledge and skills necessary to navigate this complex terrain. Cybercrime in particular presents a unique set of challenges. The digital world, as we say, is a double-edged sword, dodhari talwar. It offers unprecedented opportunities for communication and commerce, like we do now. It also serves as a breeding ground for criminal activity. One notable example is a recent OneCoin scam. You can Google it. The perpetrators got arrested, but only after a great deal of effort by multiple police forces across the world. It defrauded countless individuals by exploiting vulnerabilities in the digital currency transactions. Such cases highlight the urgent need for specialized training and a deep understanding of the cyber landscape. The transnational nature of crime necessitates a global response. Criminals today operate across borders, leveraging technology to coordinate their activities from different parts of the world. This reality underscores the importance of collaboration among the law enforcement agencies, both nationally and internationally. We must share intelligence, best practices, and resources actively to combat these threats. This course that is being launched today, I'm sure, is a step towards fostering such collaboration, enabling us to work together in a more cohesive and informed manner. In addressing these challenges, we must also embrace the new technologies. The world is changing rapidly, so fast on the methodologies. We all know about the Moore's law. It doesn't follow the natural theories of gravity or anything. It moves so fast, but we learn at a certain pace. So cyber forensics and cloud forensics as emerging fields that require our immediate attention. Investigators and forensic scientists must stay abreast of the latest tools and techniques to effectively analyze the digital evidence and preserve the integrity of crime scenes. Unlike the traditional crime scenes where physical evidence can be collected and preserved, cybercrime presents unique challenges in maintaining the chain of custody and ensuring the reliability of digital evidence. The preservation of crime scene in the digital realm is often far complex than in the physical world. The ephemeral nature or the volatile nature of digital data means that once it is compromised or deleted, it can be lost forever. Therefore, it is imperative that we update and upgrade our skills continuously. This course, I'm sure, will provide us with the latest knowledge and techniques in the cybercrime investigation, ensuring that we all are well equipped to face these new challenges head on. I won't take long. I would like to reiterate my gratitude to all those who are involved in designing and launching this course. Your dedication to improve our law enforcement capabilities will have a lasting impact on our ability to safeguard our communities. So let's all embrace this opportunity for growth and learning as we work together to build a safer and more secure future for ourselves and for the next generations. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kiran. Your presence really encourages a lot. You are such a dedicated police officer, served in various capacity. And again, on short notice, you spare time. I know this is your working time in Interpol, but as you are always committed, and so
always
you are
for
here.
You, sir. Anytime for you, sir.
And I request your presence for means interacting with our students for OSINT and other topics, because you have so many topics which are very, very close to your heart. We work together in CBI. I know your capabilities. So with this, once again, thank you very much. And Karthik, please go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot, sir, for your words. Before moving forward, Kiran sir will also be taking classes on OSINT and various international forums working strategies like Interpol and all. So that's a great news for the participants. And moving forward to the next speaker is Atul Kumar sir, Director Data Security Council of India. Atul Kumar sir serves as a director at DSCI and has engaged with the organization almost since its inception, where he spearheads various national and international initiatives. His expertise spans government affairs, international engagements, global trade development, and cyber diplomacy, as well as cooperation. Atul sir has been instrumental in anchoring pivotal government initiatives of national significance in cybersecurity, contributing actively to numerous national community and international forums focused on enhancing the cybersecurity landscapes throughout technological advancement, policy framework, standards, innovation, and governing government fundings. Thanks a lot, sir, for sparing your time. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Karthikeya. Hope I'm audible. Actually, I have a bad throat, so hope it is okay.
Sir, you are audible, sir.
Perfect. Thank you. So first of all, thank you, Dr. Goswami, for having me here today, and really kudos to you and your team for planning this course. One of the most important thing in the current ecosystem, if you look at. What I'll do in next couple of minutes, what the previous speakers talk about, I'll pick up some of the areas. For example, Pawanji talked about the resilience. Then Dr. Sher talked about nothing is secure, and whatever is secure, probably tomorrow it won't be secure. So that kind of philosophy. Then Neha ji talked about the sophistication of attack, and then the kind of impact and the kind of importance this cyber crimes are taking, like the caller tune example that she has taken, and finally the Kiran sir talked about, and great to see you, Kiran sir, after so long actually. Uh, Kiran sir talked about the tech which is double-edged sword, right? Now, if I just double click couple of those things and how this whole ecosystem is taking shape, the cyber crime narrative and cyber security narrative is taking shape. So a lot of things are revolving around the emerging tech, and we keep hearing this the generative AI, the AI overall, the generative AI, the quantum, and so on and so forth. Now, if you look at what's happening with those uh, new evolutions which are happening, so if I broadly say this is these emerging tech is sort of creating interventions at architectural level, framework level, protocol level. The overall technology stacks are changing, and as a resultant, the overall the quantum and complexity of data is rising. The volume and velocity of data is rising. Kind of heterogeneous devices that we are using, the kind of the cloud dependencies that we have, or other technology dependencies that we have, which even enables the cross-border data flows and so on and so forth. And on top of it, if you look at any government level or organization level, we are using technologies like APIs or microservices or event-driven architecture. This is something on top of that emerging tech is further expanding the complexity, and which is triggering the discussions at the national level policies, regulations, how we are managing threats, how we are sort of managing incident responses, how we are sort of dealing and managing the investigations. All of those things are sort of changing. Keeping all of those things in mind, if we look at with all of those evolutions, if you look at what's happening and is in terms of the narrative of cybersecurity or cybercrime. So initially, a couple of years back, or if I say 1.5 decade back, if you look at, the cybersecurity was managed as a assessment and assurance driven framework approach that we used to take, right? We have some gap analysis, we have some VAPT kind of things done, we have some audits done, and we are almost say that we are safe and secure to go ahead. This is kind of compliance driven approach. Now we keep listening that the overall narrative of cybersecurity has changed from this assessment driven to real time management of security, right? More governed, more predictive. We have a lot of data. The same kind of security analytics kind of solutions came in. So we are analyzing, and now we are saying uh, we are kind of secure. We are analyzing and predicting things, right? We even went ahead and in investigations we used that significantly. We went ahead, leveraged some dark web, deep web platforms, got the data, and we are kind of managed as we are managing the system in a real time way. But that is something which is happening now. The going forward things, how it's going to take shape, is something which is, and what we have heard in our previous talks as well, the resiliency. The question is not what whether we'll be attacked or not, or something will go wrong or not, right? The question is, if something goes wrong, how are we managing it? How are we investigating it, right? And here comes the very comprehensive perspective. And now connecting this to this course, if you look at, we are talking about the policies, rules, regulations, laws, the legal aspects. We are talking about the technologies. We are talking about various aspects in terms of cross-border sharing, international laws. This is what is required when we are talking about resiliency, along with the technical aspects. That includes the reporting and communication. So you have one portion in the course, we are talking about the incident reporting and all, right? It has to be automated. It has to be very coordinated. Somebody talked about it has to be very cohesive. I think Kiran sir talked about it has to be cohesive approach, right? This is how we can sort of approach this resiliency as a narrative of security, right? It has to be multidimensional. We just cannot look at my own organization or as an individual, just not look at me as an entity, because the whole ecosystem is connected. Until the time we'll not have the comprehensive view, then we'll not be able to manage that. So keeping that in mind, this new narrative which is emerging, and that is driven from the laws. If you look at the recent Data Protection Act or any new law which is coming in, you'll find that this kind of narrative is getting imbibed in that kind of laws and regulations as well. Even certain directions and all, if you look at, you'll find this kind of narrative inbuilt in that. So this is how we are going to manage going forward, and I think this course is going to help all the students in who are sort of undergoing this course in a very big way to be prepared for something which is going to be the need of our in future of managing the things, because here you will have the very diverse perspective, multidimensional perspective, looking at the national strategies to the collaborative approach, information sharing, even looking at the technological aspects, how investigation happens, how you sort of get into the specifics, and how you overall manage the security and the cybercrime narrative. So this is how it's happening, and if we look at as a holistic way, this course is going to help everyone in a big way. So leverage it, because after this course, I'm very confident anyone who has gone through this is going to be a perfect fit for the industry, government, or academia to share this knowledge further. So with this, and again, the cost, what we have seen is phenomenal. In short, if I say, we talk about the inclusion in the ecosystem, right? We talk about digital inclusion and all. This is actual the inclusion that Dr. Goswami has sort of thought about to bring the ecosystem together, and the cost is not a challenge here, right? Anybody can afford that, and it's going to help you all. So please do leverage it and spread this further. Thank you once again, Dr. Goswami, for having me here, and looking forward to contributing in this discussion further.
Thank you very much, Atulji. And one thing I must declare on behalf of all the dignitaries over here, that they all will contribute in this course. It is not the first day for them. They will be regular visitors. They will be the resource person, the expertise. They will share with you in different courses. So they are the regular faculty, you can say. They have committed us. और बाद में ये भी है कि हम पुलिस वाले हैं तो ले तो इनको आएंगे ही, जाएंगे कहाँ बच के, तो they cannot run away. So that is their promise. We will definitely ensure. So having said that, thank you once again for all. And now I request you that we should conclude soon. So the next speakers, already the speakers are taking very little time, I know, with their vast experience, but yet because we have to conclude with the time. So please carry on for the next speaker, please.
Thanks a lot, sir. Our next speaker is Dr. Ranjeet, sir. He is founder and CEO of UPSIFS in India Forensics Labs and Training Institute in Delhi, India, providing bespoke forensic services, practical training, and education to onshore and offshore clients for 16 plus years. His expertise lies in the fingerprint and question document examination and cyber forensics domain. Sir has completed his MSc from Delhi University and PhD, and he has also done PhD under the guidance and mentorship of renowned anthropologist MP Sachdeva, sir. So thanks a lot, sir, for sparing and giving us your precious time. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Kartikeya, and thank you, Goswami sir, for giving us opportunity to discuss and be present with such a learned group of the people. So it's always an honor to deliver something or discuss something at the platform of Uttar Pradesh State Institute of Forensic Science. As this course is concerned, it's very highly spoken by all the dignitaries. And as we all know that nowadays the problem is with the cyber forensic evidences, where being my experience, I'm appearing as an expert witness into the different courts of India and also in some international courts. Cyber forensic is one of the challenging evidence expert opinion to appear as an expert to convince the court that how we have procured the data and what is the authenticity of the data. First, we have to make that this data is admissible, and then we are going to prove that this is authentic. So this course, where the cyber forensic in practice is going to discuss law with lab, where it's one of the beautiful course where we are going to discuss about in this 3 month about the cyber forensic, cyber law, and the cyber security. So three different domains, which is very, very important for being any learner. And this course is not going to be only beneficial for the students, those who wants to become the cyber forensic professionals. So I'm saying a forensic professionals, which include the three part. One is expert witness, cyber forensic analyst. One is the cybersecurity professional, where the corporate required a demand with a different knowledge. And thirdly is a cyber professional in the courtroom. So for the people, that third group is the lawyer, those who need to understand the importance of the digital evidence, those who need to understand the terminology. And I'm sure that this course is designed with the syllabus. I'm just going through the syllabus. The tools and technique which is discussed is very meaningful, like starting from the imaging tool of FTK to going advanced, which tools we are using on the daily basis and facing the problem. So it's going to be a very great learning for everyone to have the hands-on experience on the tools, because my experience as an expert witness in the courtroom is completely different with the advocates, those who are not having the knowledge of the technology. So this course is going to be a kind of, I can say, a capsule for them, which is going to be very, very beneficial once they're appearing in the courtroom and understanding the report. What are the kind of terminology the report is saying, and what is the things should be asked during the cross-examination. During our law time, it was always taught to us that when I was doing my LLM from NLH, it was taught that cross-examination is completely an art, and what to ask and what not to ask in the cross examination is very, very important, and that is in the cyber forensics is important for the lawyers. So what they should ask and what they should not ask. So this course is going to be very, very beneficial for them. For police officers, all nowadays crime, when the crime is coming, what a kind of chain of custody they maintain, the OSINT, which is definitely going to be a beneficial for everyone, those who are learning. So as everyone has talked about the cost. So if you see such kind of courses in any, or even the certification for the 5 or 8 hours, it is more than $800. So for whole such kind of 3-month courses, definitely in the global market is more than $5,000. I have visited around 38 countries where the cybersecurity courses is run. Such kind of course, if you are going to procure in the study in the Hong Kong, you have to pay $10,000. In the other country, it's a so uh, if we say that if Goswami sir allow, we can just put that dollar sign instead of INR. So it will be a $12,000, which is still going to be one of the best course, which is going to be the group of the people, those who are going to participate as a knowledge sharing, the people, those who are going to share their experience and the knowledge and the content, the participant, which is going to be a very beneficial. So as we have a very less time, so thank you so much, sir, for giving me opportunity, and looking forward to discuss more related to the technology and the courtroom experiences with the cyber forensic and the cyber security. Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you, Ranjeet ji. In fact, you are always a very best friend for our institute. Individually, you are very good friend since long, but you have जैसे कहते हैं ना, adopted our institute for everything. Whether that was the last event we conducted on 26th of November, and today again we hold you at least for 3-4 hours, waiting for one reason, just for searching the mementos for the next event. So you are such a truly a good friend for us. And next, Vishal. Basically, before Kartikeya give his formal introduction, let me tell you that Vishal belongs to Zscaler, and he is the instrumental person who actually facilitated of signing MOU with Zscaler, and we are very much excited to have more collaboration on uh, zero trust cyber security, which is the need of the hour for any organization, any individual, or any network for that matter. So please carry on, Kartike. Give his brief introduction so that we can conclude soon.
No, thanks, sir. So, Vishal Gautam, sir, is the Vice President of Engineering and Site Managing Director at Zscaler USA, a leading cloud security company based in Bangalore, Karnataka, India. He has been instrumental in scaling Z-scaler engineering teams in India since joining the company in January 2011. With extensive experience in engineering leadership, Vishal sir focuses on building effective team and driving innovation within the organization. His contributions have significantly impacted Z-scaler's success in the cybersecurity sector. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. And good evening, Dr. Goswami, dignitaries, and all the students and members. I am delighted to be part of this group. Um, our connection or association with UPSIFS is fairly recent, but I have to admit, meeting Dr. Goswami in a very short period of time, the impact it has made on me myself with the decorated career he has and the passion he has for students. I got to see that in a very close manner when we went for the MOU signing. So students, if you are still thinking about it, you would be in a very good hands with this institute. I can vouch for that. Regarding this course, I think the previous speakers have explained very well the need and the necessity of it. I find it a very unique combination of the three areas. I don't know if anywhere else any other institute is offering where the law, the forensics, and the cybersecurity technology are getting presented together. So the company I work for, Zscaler, we are one of the leading providers of zero trust security based solutions. And when I say zero trust security, it is you can say a new paradigm. And now it is also a standard by NIST, where a zero trust security architecture is considered as a standard for doing the security for the modern day threats that you heard about from many speakers, the malwares, the ransomwares. One of the things, I'll keep it short, but I'll give one bit of learning. You know, we have thousands of customers around the world. Today, Zscaler protects in a single day. We block around 150 million malwares and ransomwares or threats, security threats in a single day. Our platform is blocking, but it is still the significant majority of institutions and organizations are still running vulnerable. And the reason that we see is not the lack of technology. It is really a human behavior of inertia. It is the ignorance of not being aware of what are the risks with the standard technology of firewalls and VPN, which were designed in 1970s. And it's just that the knowledge is not there, awareness is not there, that such technology is not adequate. So I sincerely hope with a course like this, one of the things all students can gain is what are the modern way of protecting. And you know, this security will never end. In the sense, there's no such thing as 100% security. But unless we keep up changing the way the technology that we use to protect ourselves, we will certainly be more vulnerable. So from Zscaler's behalf, I am more than happy to be part of this initiative in whatever capacity we can contribute. We are working on some courses that Zscaler also offers, and hopefully very soon with UPSIFS, you can get access to some of those courses and hands-on experiences on learning zero trust security as well. So with that, thank you so much for inviting, and my heartfelt best wishes to this course and the program for its future success. Thank you, sir.
So thank you, Vishal, for your cooperation all the way. And I declare one more thing, which is probably not in this course, but on behalf of Zscaler, I wish to announce that Zscaler, experts will add their technology into this course. So at least 2 lectures that will be additional will be organized by Vishal Gautam team, and that will be a bonus for this course in addition to what we have already done. So next, Actually, we are waiting for listening Dr. Nikhil, who is a very, very renowned, uh, I don't know what to say, educationist, industrialist, thinker. I have met first time with him, and I am feeling very excited to say that I was completely mesmerized. Uh, our brother Pawan Sharma sir has taken me to meet him in Mumbai, and I think we sat from around 8 o'clock or maybe 7:30 till 11:30, and we were not willing to get up, though we both had to go to Pune, and we reached there around 2:30 or 3, and something amazing person. So he is not our last batsman. One more batsman has come, but I thought that it is prudent, and he's waiting since I think 6:30 and even earlier. So thank you very much, Dr. Nikhil sir, for your patience and be with us. And you will always be with us, and your insight will again give not only this inaugural session the encouragement, but for other courses, for other sessions also you will be with us. So thank you very much, and you may go ahead. But I request you, because time is rushing, so be brief, although we were thinking for more time you to spend, but this course you will address them in detail, so that time you can extend your other ideas. But here I request you that to ponder whatever you want. Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you, Dr. Goswami. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. So you are audible.
Okay.
Let
So
let Karthik give your brief introduction. I think he's waiting for introduction also.
Sure.
Dr. Nikhil Joshi sir is a scientist, entrepreneur, and the founder of LifeWell, an organization that supports cutting-edge scientific research in the evolution of multi-level natural and social organizations. His work focuses on exploring the roots of social economic organizations in the broader context of the evaluation of living system. New insight from such studies are used to develop systematic solutions to important problems in social, ecological, and cyber sustainability. Uh, Thanks a lot, sir, for giving your precious time. Over to you, sir.
I would just like to add one small thing about Dr. Joshi. Dr. Joshi is also a very sought after speaker and a professor at MIT, Stanford, and most of the Ivy League universities in the US. He's invited from time to time to speak on how education and how the ecosystem can come together, which also involves a lot of AI that is being used. He also chairs an AI organization as well globally. I just thought I'll just give my 2 cents. Over to you, Dr. Joshi.
Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Goswami. I'm thrilled to see this course come out in the way everyone is presented. I think it's a very comprehensive course that you put together, and a real testament to the dedication that you and your team have put in this to make it happen. This is one of the most outstanding programs, and I went through the brochure and I've been speaking to Dr. Goswami. I tell you, really, this is one of the most outstanding programs in the breadth of subjects that it is covering. So thank you once again for putting this on and providing this opportunity to everybody to learn about cybersecurity and legislation in the cyberspace. I think the introduction about LifeWell is already been given. I'm a scientist, and what we do is we study the evolution of intelligence. And in studying intelligence and the evolution of intelligence, all the way from the emergence of small molecule intelligences like proteins, to the entire complexity of DNA, to the intelligence of neuronal networks in human brains and animal species, and finally, the emergence of AI as a large planetary scale emergence and the advent of AI. So our studies over the last decade or so have given us tremendous insight on how new intelligent systems evolve, how they emerge, how they evolve, and how do you govern them. And I think today, if you heard our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's speech in France, I think a couple of days back, he was talking about, everybody is talking about AI and its governance. So I'm sure a lot of you young people out here would be interested in participating in policy development on AI, participating on national as well as international forums to see how do we draft new AI-related cybersecurity legislation. Creating, just like we have Aadhaar and we have the identity management systems that are actually forming the bedrock of our IT stack, that forms the bedrock of our security system for public infrastructure. You need to create a similar techno-legal frameworks for AI governance as well. So how do you go about creating this techno-legal frameworks for such governance? And for those of you more inclined on jurisprudence and laws, you need to understand how AI regulation comes in and what will be the role of humans and in our human society and our countries and nation states when we are faced with a higher level intelligence than us. And so this program, we have developed a program and on this at LifeL, and this program touches upon a lot of different things which are first of its kind here. The most important element of our program is our understanding of science of these kind of intelligent evolutionary systems, because this is not the first time that such kind of intelligence has appeared. Some 3 lakh years ago or 300,000 years ago, humans appeared on the planet. And we went about creating laws. We went about creating governance institutions. We went about creating courts. And now we have so many people who are actually there for enforcing this cybersecurity stuff. So these kind of systems that humans have created give us an idea on what kind of systems AI will create. And this is the first time, if you really realize, and what is the big excitement as well as the concerns about AI, that this is the first time we have an intelligence that is greater than ourselves, both in scope as well as in terms of performance. And AI will really challenge the whole concept of sovereignty. So when we talk about legislation, when we talk about laws, when we talk about jurisdiction, in the context of AI, those very fundamental questions, the fundamental notions are being challenged. The question that emerges that, look, what will be the role of humans in the context of AI? Will we be a superior power? How do we really control AI? Because so far, if you look at any nation state, the management of a nation state has two central themes, that the governing power has to have an army and the governing power has to have money, control over money systems. If you really look at the trends in the evolution of AI, cyber systems have already created their own money system. And we're seeing that in the rapid rise of cryptocurrencies. And cyber systems are also not systems that an army or a police force can control, because these systems don't have any physical existence. So when we start moving into AI agents and crimes committed by AI agents, which are independently operating entities in cyberspace, and which are residing on millions and billions of cell phones, which are going to be present on our, in the near future, how do you really govern such a system? And what will be the jurisdiction of our national governments and national laws in this? One of the other things that we're also working on is look, what are the best practices that we can learn from nature in governance of such an intelligence without actually killing it, right? And then finally, when law enforcement professionals start using AI tools for forensics, it's a phenomenal new field on AI forensics, And I'll give you an example. We also run a pharmaceutical company. And just the other day, I was at an IIT, Pan IIT conference here in Mumbai. And our Pan IIT, some of the founders over there had demonstrated a software. Now, that software is an AI-based agent. You just cough into the microphone of your phone, and it identifies if you have tuberculosis, if you have bronchitis, if you have regular cough, right? And what should be the level of an extent of that disease? So you think about it, a system just by listening to a sound of your cough is actually able to predict all of that. So how do you use these kind of tools in the forensics or how do you leverage AI in forensics? And finally, we will have to lay some broad contours for developing legislation and governance systems which will allow us to coexist with AI. And those are all the things that we are actually working on at LifeL. I'm
Karthikeya, is there any
So I
voice?
think there is, yes, I think at Joshi sir end there is some connectivity issue which we are facing.
So let me just ask him, just give me 1 minute time. Let me call
So,
him and ask him. So he just trying to enter again. So just please hold 1 minute because his comments are very valuable and I believe that he will join us again. Just wait for 1 minute, please.
so
So I think the connection is
so
having some problem.
so
तो आज लगता है
Yeah,
निखिल जी
sorry,
को
I'm
आपको
back.
इतना ही अच्छा
Yeah,
you are
yeah,
back
sorry.
okay
Yeah,
at the right
yeah.
time
Sorry.
thank you
So I think for some reason I got knocked out of this. But so those are a few of the things that we are actually working on here. And I'd love to engage with you and these young team who's so eager to get all the contours of cybersecurity in our ever-changing world. I'd love to engage with you sometime and during this program, and answer your questions, provide you some of these exciting new findings on what we're doing over here. And I'd love to see a lot of you learning these things and then participating in policy making at both the national level as well as global levels, so that we can actually have a public infrastructure like Aadhaar that can actually support the AI world that we're entering into. Thank you once again, Dr. Goswami. Thank you for your, giving me this opportunity.
thank you Dr. Nikhil sir indeed your words of wisdom were really enthralling और आप लोगों को बुलाने का एक और भी कारण है सर all I request humbly that the participants those who are willing to have some employability please give them opportunity after this completion of this course. So I believe that these participants will do their best to learn and this course may help them for better employability wherever they apply. And the stalwarts sitting here, the participants, they can use this networking and connectivity for their better employability and a good future. So last but not least, our last batsman is the legal luminary, the person who is very well known, Dr. Anuj Agarwal. He's called Cyber Guru and very well known face. And as I told that legal compliance is the necessity, data is most precious. Our all, you know, speakers have spoken about the necessity for the protection of data, network, and the system. And he is the right person with his vast experience. I have heard him multiple times. We have recently shared Dias, and he is good friend for our institute. So Dr. Anuj is the next and the last batsman. And now I request Kartike to introduce him briefly. Thank you very much.
So, Advocate Anuj K. Agarwal, sir, has a vast experience in the legal matters, and sir is visiting faculties of many of the institutes such as CDTI, which comes under BPRND, Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. Sir is also the visiting faculty of NIA, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Police Academy, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose State Police Academy, Police Training Academy Indore, Computer Society of India. He is founder and chairman of Computer Society of India as well as chairman of Center for Research on Cybercrime and Cyber Law. He is the founder of Cyber and Data Privacy Bar Association, New Delhi. So, sir has a very vast experience. So, sir will also be teaching us and giving us session and personal mentorship in this certificate program. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Number one, my heartiest congratulations to Dr. Goswami sir. He is suitably qualified to head this kind of an institution. It was very much required. I heard Mr. Kiran, he was SSP Gautam Budh Nagar when we started first training for the UP police. And we always felt the need for this kind of an institution of excellence. And he is such an expert, field expert. Dr. Goswami, not only academically qualified, but he has that caliber which is required to run such an institute, especially in its infancy when it is taking shape. And the kind of faculties he has brought today, I mean, amazing. I never thought this is possible, for such an institute in Lucknow and something which is just starting. And the course contents are fantastic. I must tell you that if you look at Europe, 60-70% evidence, 80% evidence is already digital. We are not far behind. Now, if we have evidence as digital, we need to have people who can handle it. We need people who know how to acquire, how to preserve, and how to present. Because all these three are distinct arts and sciences. So far, we are lacking, yes, because we have evolved much faster than even Europe and moved very fast into the digital age. But with this initiative and the kind of course he has initiated, and I have met his MTech Forensic Science Institute students in his institute, fantastic infra, very nice, very motivated students, and all that is because of the director. I have been to many academies, police academies, institutions, including IITs, wherever the chief is motivating, and excellent. I can tell by entering into the gate about the caliber of the director. And that is what I can say for this particular institute, that it is in the safe hands. My confidence congratulations to you, sir, and my best wishes to all the students. You are in safe hands. You will be in demand. You are already in demand. And that is how such a galaxy of faculty is already here in the inaugural. Everybody is busy, but they are very eager to contribute. And once again, my congratulations, and we will definitely be in touch with each other on this journey. Thank you very much.
So thank you very much, Dr. Anujji. And with this, we actually conclude this galaxy of discussion. The contributors, particularly the participants, I am thankful to all of you. The speakers, our guests who are invited at very short time, and they spent nearly 2 hours. Like Pawan Sharma ji, many more, Nikhil ji, Upendra, Neha, and the entire set of experts. They have spent so much of time. They have shared their valuable inputs, and all are the esteemed faculty for different section of this course. So with this, I congratulate each and everyone. And as I told that as many requests we received, so the time for registration has been extended for another week or 10 days. So please join this course. This is, as everybody has evaluated, that it is one of the best possible, discussion, discourse, hands-on practice, everything will be made available to you. With this, once again, thank you from the core of our heart. UPSIFS is blessed with your gracious presence. Thank you once again. Namaskar. Good night. Subhratri.
Namaskar, sir. Good night, everyone.
Thanks a lot, everyone.
Thank
Kindly, I
you.
request each and every participant to mute
Thank
yourself,
you so much, sir.
and your classes will be there from 5:30 evening till 7:30, and it can be extended as per the mentor. So stay tuned to our WhatsApp channels. Hope everyone has received the mail. From mail, you can just join the WhatsApp group, and you will get the updates regarding this course in that group. So thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great learning ahead.
Hello,
Yes.
sir.
हाँ बोलिए.
Yes.
Sir, I have a question that the classes will commence from tomorrow only, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, class.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
So I think, Dr. Rosen, we can conclude now.
Yes, sir. Yes. Now we can
Yeah. So,
complete.
okay. Thank you very much for your presence, particularly
Thank you.
Dr. Rosen, our own
Thank you.
teammate, Atul, our DIG, Sri Rajiv Malhotra ji, and the youngest among us, Karthik, the hero of this whole game.
No, sir.
I believe this is going to be a game changer in this online course. And
Definitely,
best of
sir.
luck from my side as well. Good night to each and everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.